Hi, my name is Jenny C. Bell. Welcome to this Pick a Granny Square reading. I thought it'd be really fun to do for Imbolc season. So Imbolc is one of the Sabbats on the Witch's Wheel. It's around February 1st, and here it's represented by a Bridget's cross and the sun, and the keywords are quickening, inspiration, and light. And so what we celebrate at this time is just that, right? The celebration and the return of the sunshine and the warmth. A lot of people like candles. A lot of people work with Bridget, which is why there's a Bridget's cross here. And so we're going to pick a granny square, but you can also watch all three readings. They're not super long, and you can treat them like the first part of the month, the second part, the third, however you want to do it. And if you're watching this later, you found it when you needed it. So just to show you, I'm using the Granny Square card deck. I'm using Arcana Folia. I am using the Whimsical Witch Tarot. And this card here came from the Enchanted Wheel Tarot, and I'm using my own oracle deck called the Cosmic Creator. So take a breath, take a moment. You can choose either based on 1, 2, 3 or based on the design. So you can look at them. So which one looks good to you? Okay, if you chose this granny square, it's actually called the Heartfelt Square, then this is your message for Imbolc. So first you have the Eight of Pentacles. So the pentacles always represent earth, health, wealth, and in this case, I really like that he's practicing some kind of like exercise. The Eight of Pentacles is all about practicing your craft. So that could be taking a class, like on something that is, you're building a business and you're taking a class. It could be if you are an artist of some sort, making sure you make space to create this month, create some art. It could be working on a hobby or physical fitness, or it could be already a job that you have and you're just kind of honing your craft. So this is the honing the craft card. So what does that mean to you this month? And a lot of times I look at Imbolc as a reigniting of passions. Like we get really sometimes sad and slowed down in winter, and Imbolc comes like a fresh breath air, and it's like, okay, like what am I focusing on right now? What am I like learning? What's giving me passion? What's giving me bliss? What do I want to create? So that's coming in for you. And then you have some keywords. Time, trust divine timing. So maybe whatever you're working on, you need to just trust that those things will unfold when they need to. You have warning, pay attention to red flags. So that doesn't always have to be in relationships. It could maybe be work related or health related, as you got this card, but some kind of something is speaking to your heart, and you have to decide what that is. Epiphany, cycles repeat until the lesson's learned. Definitely feels connected. Well, it feels connected with the red flag, but also, you know, it takes so many hours of practice to be good at something or to hone a skill. So also feels connected to that as well. And then you have cleanse, clear space for positive energy. So traditionally around this time with Lunar New Year's, lots of people will clean and cleanse their space and kind of get rid of the old stuck energy of last year. We're moving into the fire horse year, right? So you might want to take that advice. It seems like Imbolc season's inviting you to pay attention, to trust, to know, like pay attention to whatever's coming up, right? These feel related. To hone whatever that skill or that craft is that you've been thinking about or you've been working towards, and to cleanse and clear your space. And then your last card is for my deck, and this is the waning moon, which invites you to rest. So allow yourself to rest. So here he's working really hard, but we can't just do that. So you need to make sure you're balancing the honing and the hard work and the hours put in with constructive rest. Clear that space. Allow yourself to have these realizations and trust in divine timing, right? Sometimes we put in way more hours than intended, but that's part of the timing. So I think, yeah, definitely feels like good energy for you. Definitely feels like cleansing and resting and allowing yourself to hone that craft or that job skill or sign up for that class, but at the same time, trust in divine timing for all of that. Okay, happy Imbolc. Welcome group 2 to your Imbolc reading. We have this granny square, which is a rose square. So maybe you're going to buy yourself some flowers for Valentine's Day. I never buy roses though, because they always look so sad this time of year. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, so what is the Imbolc energy? Wheel of Fortune. So what does this mean, right? In the reading, and a lot of times in like a tarot spread, this is the turning point. This is something's going to change. So to me, it's like Imbolc season is some kind of change coming in for you. What that is isn't totally clear. And in a lot of ways, that's a good thing because it's like, okay, maybe you should invite in the change that you're seeking. So what change are you seeking? How would you like the Wheel of Fortune like to turn? Think about that, and that might be a good focus for Imbolc season for you. Abundance, financial security, and material gains. Well, who doesn't want that? That's beautiful. So maybe that's what you want to focus on. Self-care, heal, repair, connect. So yeah, I said buy yourself flowers. So there's definitely this idea, you know, at Imbolc we can kind of choose to be deeper into winter and continue to be wintering, or we can move towards spring. It's part of that Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're it's suggesting they start to heal, repair, connect, reconnect to yourself. And, you know, I know like winter's very drying. There's some herbs here. So if you've been thinking about starting like a new self-care routine or inviting herbs into your life, this is a good sign to do that for sure. Okay, you got zoom in. The answer is there if you look closer. And there's the magnifying glass, but it's also similar to a wheel. So lots of actual like wheel imagery in here. But yeah, zoom in, look closer at something. Travel, pack and go. Okay, so we have this Wheel of Fortune spinning, bringing in financial security, material gain, bringing in this idea of self-care and zooming in. Where is it that you want to go? If you haven't made travel plans this year, it seems like a good month to kind of do that. If you get invited to travel, it's going to be a positive thing. Very positive for sure. And then from my card deck, you have emeralds. Healing is taking place, and you have the caduceus in here. So healing is taking place. So there's definitely the sense of February Imbolc season being very healing for you, especially like in the self-care body, but also possibly healing with like your relationship with abundance and money and prosperity. I'm curious where you want to go, because it's like clear sign, like go wherever that is. So if I were to ask you, like, where do you want to travel, or what were you thinking this year? Take it as the sign, because the answer is here, right? Okay, I love this reading for you. I hope you buy yourself some flowers and have a great February. Hello, group 3. If you chose this granny square, then this reading is for you. You have Rainbow Blossom Square. Such a happy one, right? Okay, we'll look at your tarot first. You have King of Swords. So when we get to the kings of the card deck, this is regardless of gender, so this can represent you or someone you know, but it's someone who has sort of mastered the minor arcana, right? So he is, or she, they mastered the swords. The swords are clarity and intellect. Sometimes that can work against us in some of the cards, right? But in this case, it's like I'm in my power. All the snakes, the clouds, the sun, everything's like looking towards him as someone who's powerful, knows what he's doing, and he's very clear, right? He's able to make clear decisions. So hopefully that's you for the month. You just have all this clarity coming in. Okay, in the distance, closer than you think. So I take that usually to mean that there's something that's on the horizon for you, but it's actually sooner than you might have thought. So it could be like a new job or whatever it is, but it definitely seems to be connected with intellect, right? And then we have gift, a precious offering. So it could be you giving a gift to someone else or someone giving a gift to you, right? For Valentine's or Galentine's. Protection, you are protected. I love that. So you have the sword and the shield. And you know, it's like he's not wielding the sword. It's like he's just using it to like stand on his power. So you are protected in whatever you're choosing, right? I think it's related to whatever this is. Energy, rush of excitement. Okay, so you're standing in your power. You have this rush of excitement because something's closer than you think. And it's a precious offering, it feels like. And you are protected through it all. And then from my card deck, you have the full moon, which I take that the full moon during Imbolc season will be important to you somehow, and allow yourself to release, right? So and again, the full moon is often in your power as well. So we have like standing in your power and allowing yourself to release what it is you actually want, meaning like put it out there into the universe, and that's closer than you think. You got the full moon twice. This could be a moon or a sun, depending on how you're looking at it. And then you're having this energy and you're protected through all of it, right? And a precious gift. What a beautiful reading. This is a very positive reading. So may Imbolc season be this for you. May it be exciting and precious. And may you stand in your power.